Every day's a school day.
Certainly is, Dan. Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Dan.
And this is his top 5 PS2 games we want to see ported
onto PS4.
The PlayStation 4. Now, we have had a few PS2 ports
and
so
some
far.
good ones.
Really good ones. We've had Rogue Galaxy.
Yeah.
What else
played
have we
it? GTA.
All the GTAs, of course, off the top of my head.
We're getting Jak and Daxter. We've got loads of JRPGs. Okage Shadow King.
Ark the Lad.
Wild Arms 3, maybe? I can't remember.
Yeah, Wild Arms 3.
On there. Yeah. What else have we had? Destroy All Humans. Remember that one?
Of course.
Some good ones.
What?
There's been loads.
Ape Escape
Cry.
2, one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, we've had Parappa the Rapper, the PS2 one.
So yeah, so Sony aren't messing about. They can get PS2 games onto the PS4,
totally.
and they can provide trophies.
Psychonauts is another one.
Oh, Psychonauts, yeah, we love trophies. So
we love them.
What better way to indulge in our youth than to collect
virtual
achievements for them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'd love it. So yeah, these are the top 5, and again, this is so hard. There's so many.
Yes,
literally, we were just rooting through
I
the
think
PS2
we should give
games.
some honourable mentions.
Yeah, for sure, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just spring this on me while we're filming, no worries.
It's fine.
Okay, so let's get into
We're never
it.
prepared.
Okay.
We're literally never prepared.
Our number 5, come on back.
Except
with it. My number 5 coming in with a shared number 5. What did we call it last week? Just a shared
I don't know, but I think we did an ET thing. Or was that something else?
I don't remember the ET thing.
We went joint.
Oh yeah, that was like it connected.
Yeah.
So our number 5, The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
I'm sure
great game.
Every single person on the PS2 played The Simpsons Hit and Run.
I, for one, grew up with. Oh no, that's a bad thing to say. Good parents, I was gonna say. I, for one, had parents who were quite fairly restrictive of what I played and what I watched, so I was never allowed to play GTA as a kid. So
I can empathise with that.
Yeah, and Simpsons Hit and Run was the alternative, and a great alternative, even for the people who
your mum walks in.
Play GTA.
What are you playing? Oh, mum's playing The Simpsons. She's playing the Coma, and your mum walks out, and you just like booting people over and collecting cards and getting wasps. Remember were they baseball cards?
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah,
I remember collecting them. They were good. The races. Oh my god! Do you remember some of the race missions? Jesus, where the power plant there's all the mad shortcuts. But yeah, The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah,
that would
great
sell.
recreation of Springfield one.
That would sell. It was, yeah. It was literally like playing.
I
imagine
totally in the game.
If you've played The Stick of Truth, it's the same sort of feeling. It's like you're actually playing an episode. Stick of Truth being South Park, obviously, but yeah.
Which only literally just moments ago, all this time, only found out that Sierra
actually made Simpsons Hit and Run.
That's crazy, man.
Madness. We're still learning.
We are.
It's like we're in school.
Every day's a school day.
Certainly is, Dan.
GG, love to see it on PS4.
Yeah,
get that
for
platinum.
Sure.
First game I ever 100%ed as a kid. And get it on PS4 so I can get the platinum.
That's all we care about, really.
And then everyone can know that I am platinum the game.
Just a little disclaimer. Yeah. Just a little disclaimer. We tried to avoid games that have already been remastered or ported to the PS3.
Or 4.
Or 4, yeah. These are just purely ones that personal
ones.
So yeah, straight in with the number 5, on to number 4. The Sims for me.
Great.
Not just any Sims, not the first Sims on PC. This is the PS2 port specifically. The one I handled most as a kid. And I think I spoke about it a little bit in episode 1 2 years ago. That's crazy. Was it last year? It was.
Yeah.
Last year. Yeah, in episode 1.
Probably around this time last year, actually.
It was actually, yeah.
Because we had a big gap, didn't we?
Yeah, the Sims port on PS2, I've spoke about it in episode 1. It's just the memories I associate with it, really. If you want to see my memories, go and if you can, go episode 1. I'm not going to talk about them here.
I didn't really play Sims 1 on PS2. I kind of just seemed to skip over it. I played a lot of Sims 2, and I had that on my list originally.
I feel like the sets, like you know, like when
I think I'm standing too close to it.
You know, like when air goes up your shirt and you're a kid and you pretend you're Superman. It's doing that. We should really it's been 2 weeks, we should invest in a better bed sheet.
This one came with
another disclaimer that this isn't any funny business substance.
Oh yeah.
It's
I'm opening up stuff.
I swear it's not cum. That simple as for my number
great
4.
game, because I almost had Sims 2 on
loved it. Yeah, and I remember being a kid thinking, oh, I wish you could just like walk around as a sim. And then I remember they brought that feature in and I hated it so much.
Did you? I didn't mind it.
No, I did not like it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like your actual person. You're just gonna, like, you can walk around your house.
I mean, I bet they ever used it, like, because it's just easier to sort of like. Just
back in my day, all we bloody had was the bloody fisheye cheat. You type in fisheye and you get to watch it from a first-person perspective. The closest we got.
Well, there was more cheats than that, but I'm with you there.
Yeah, we couldn't walk around as a sim. We didn't have Katy Perry in our Sims.
You bloody didn't.
We had
Katy bloody Perry.
Bloody Dudley.
From Harry Potter. Dudley?
No, Dudley's like the guy you move in with in The Sims Busting Out. His name's Dudley.
Is he?
Yeah.
Dudley?
Do you remember Dudley?
From Busting Out?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember any of the characters.
Yeah, so I can imagine the platinum for The Sims would be one of them. A bit of a grind, but at the same time, cause it was a hard game. It was a tough game.
It does take time, and like when they do stuff and like when stuff goes wrong that you just don't want to happen. Like
I tried to platinum The Sims 3 on PS3, and it's too many things, man. Keep it simple. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Shadow of Memories, little cult game for PS2.
Game,
later re-released on the PSP for another title that I can't remember. Yeah. Let me Google it.
Siri, what was the sequel to Shadow of Memories?
It wasn't the sequel. It was a re-release.
What was the re-release of Shadow of Memories?
Okay, I found this on the web for what was the sequel to Shadow
What was the re-released on the PSP as Shadow of Destinies. Don't know why they changed the name, but they did. I actually played the PSP version as well. It's like exactly the same.
Cool.
From memory anyway.
From the shadow of your memory?
Oh, well, yeah, you could say that. Oh, only Destiny. Oh.
Lorraine, I am your density. I'm just gonna leave that one in there.
Good game. Oh, that's a good game. Shadow of Memories, great game, cult game. Probably, I think, the second, maybe possible game I actually owned on PS2. Not like including SSX Tricky, because I think I got that as like a launch game.
Launch bundle.
Yeah. And I remember picking it up, and back in the days, I remember there was this game shop. I can't remember where it was now in Liverpool. I remember trading it in. Also, the same game shop I got Final Fantasy X-2 from. Random stories that don't matter.
Okay,
well, I remember really.
Random stories that don't matter.
I remember really enjoying the game, and I still do. I replayed it fairly recently, a couple of years ago. Basically, you play this guy called Ike, and you start off in this cafe, and you die. And the whole game's basically sort of puzzle adventure game where you have to keep preventing your death in different ways, and there's a lot of time travel involved, and it's interesting. Proper. No one speaks about it, and I think it's a good game. Konami game.
There's plenty of PS2 games that no one talks about.
Yeah,
they just get overshadowed.
They really do.
By the memories.
Overshadowed of all Destinies.
Oh. Moving on to my number 3. You know what? I'll flip my number 3 round for the sake of segues.
Okay.
Segues are weird.
Chimpanzee riding on it.
Internet classic. Happy anniversary to Tayson Day, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It was
Big
his
Tayson.
10th anniversary of Chocolate Rain the other day. We're an internet legend.
Chocolate
Rain! If you haven't seen
enough to
Chocolate Rain, where have you been? You don't know the internet.
Yeah.
If she doesn't know what Chocolate Rain is, she's
too
too
young
young
for
for
you.
you. My number 3, to segue on, because you mentioned Shadow Memories was one of the first games you got with the PlayStation. I remember coming back from my grandma's house, Christmas of 2000.
Is this a grandma's game?
Not quite a grandma's game, but a grandma related story.
Okay.
I'm not drunk.
A game you played at grandma's house?
No, not even. Just like it was Christmas. I was at my grandma's house, which isn't far away. It's literally the next house. Came home, and I remember my dad was like, "Oh, we got you another present." And I was like, "What? It's like midnight, another present? Christmas is almost over." And I opened the door, and there's the PS2, big fat PS2 stood on its shitty little base, and there was 4 game slots where you just hold your games, and 2 little memory cards left, and there was 4 games in there. Time Splitters 1, Crazy Taxi, Smuggler's Run, and Oni. And Oni's actually my number 3. It's a game that I've never heard anyone talk about really at all. It's basically it's a sci-fi anime sort of game that's set in the future. I can't remember really much about the characters and stuff. I just remember kicking ass on it. It's one of them games where the more you progress and the more you learn, you unlock stuff, you unlock different abilities, and like she unlocks different fighting moves. Not like any kid with a PS2, I just used the cheats. The cheats were fun.
We were kids.
You just put unlimited health, unlimited ammo, all the abilities, unlimited power bar, and you just run around killing. It's just boss.
I never finished Oni. I don't think. I did have it.
It's one of them games that's completely misremembered.
It's completely misremembered.
It's just gonna get messed up. Yeah, the graphics are terrible. I mean, the mechanics are probably awful. I've been back to play it a couple of times and I've never made it to the end because it's just like, oh, I've got my little dose of nostalgia. I don't really need to carry on.
Totally.
But yeah, I'd love to see a remake of it on the PS4.
A
Updated
remake
graphics.
would be cool. Like, yeah.
I don't think you could remaster. It's unremasterable.
Yeah.
I think it's too
blocky,
graphics too blocky. Yeah. But yeah, remaster for only would 100% go for platinum on that.
Yeah. Always go for the platinum, even if you give up.
You get your bang for your buck.
We swapped 5 and 3. My number 3. My number 3 is a game, a little ditty that kind of gets hated on, but it's a grandma game. Final Fantasy VII, The Dirge of Cerberus, where you play as the kick-ass Vincent Valentine in a third-person shooter RPG. It's basically like Devil May Cry, except not as hard and not as good. But forgettable characters are in it. I remember some like Shulkin, Azul. I hope they're right. But yeah, it was kind of easy. I think I remember actually clocking it. I must have been like 12 when it came out. I remember I think I got it in London, grandma game, as I said. And I think I clocked in about a weekend maybe. But at the time I was just so driven to see, especially after like having children and that. I was so driven to, because I knew that Cloud and like the characters from Final Fantasy VII were in it and stuff. I was like, the defo just going to be like a cameo in like the last scene or whatever. They had a lot more in it, like sort of screen time than I thought they would in it. Yeah, I'd like to revisit that game on PS4 because I want to feel like it'll probably be an easy platinum. 2, because, well, why not? Do you know what I mean? Upscale graphics.
Why not?
Upscale graphics. And it's Square Enix, so, you know, the graphics are never terrible. Even though the environments were kind of, like, calm and stuff, were kind of like, this isn't more how I imagined, like, a next-gen calm to look like and stuff like that. But I still don't think it's that bad a game. I think some of the boss battles and stuff, from memory anyway, are okay. And
I was going to say, and with the remake of...
Yeah,
it's 7 around the corner.
Yeah,
Perfect law.
Exactly. Even though.
How good would the bundle be with literally FF7?
Fun fact, what I heard the other day, word on the street, on the block, is that the Final Fantasy VII remake is like a total encompassing idea of all aspects of like the final compilation of Final Fantasy VII in the universe. So I think, I might be wrong, it might have been Nomura in an interview said that they probably won't put like the compilation like Crisis Core on PS4 or Dirge of Cerberus, because he said it won't make sense with the remake because they're changing things a little bit, and that I think they want to like sort of work it all in one sort of separate remake kind of thing. He said it won't make, or one of them said it won't make sense, I believe.
Interesting.
Tangents.
You heard it here first, folks. My number 2, which is going to be number 3, but for the sake of segues, now number 2. Ape Escape 3, very GG. Christmas game, 2006, end of the PS2's life cycle. I mentioned at the start of the episode that Ape Escape 2 is actually a PS2 remaster on PS4. Obviously, we never got Ape Escape 2. Japanese only released. Maybe North America as well.
Oh, I don't know.
It must have been North America as well because it's going English
I would have thought so.
But we didn't get it over here. Or if we did, it might have been rare, something like that. So I finally got to play Ape Escape 2 after all these years. Ape Escape's one of my favourite franchises of all time. I just found it so fun, like just all the unlockable gadgets and the fact that you can approach each one, the fact that all the apes are like, they've got little like punny names, like depending on the area you're in.
I love games like that, just games that are genuinely fun. That's why I enjoy ukulele so much.
It's just fun. And the collection value as well, of course, going back to every monkey. Ape Escape 3 solidified it for me because I'm such a big film fan, and it's based around film. You're on like a movie lot, so rather than going to different areas like you do in Ape Escape 2 and 1, where you go to like prehistoric world, stuff like that, Rome, like Spain, you actually go to different films. So you'll go to like an action film, and you've got like all the Arnies and like the James Bonds and stuff like that, and then it's just really nice, and like it was structured really well better than number 2, collectible wise and stuff like that. It wasn't pointless to get the collectibles, and there was plenty to do in it. Again, like you said about Hit and Run, it was one of the first games that actually spent the time to 100%, which very rarely I did on the PS2 because there's no really incentive. The only reason I would do that is if obviously I couldn't afford to buy a new game.
Oh, and all that, yeah.
That was the only one I had. So yeah,
We're
Escape
spoiled
3.
now.
We are
totally
100%. I haven't bought one PS4 game from 2017.
I keep saying, like, every day, I'm like a broken record. Like, there's just too many good games that seem to have released, or like, never really seem like good games that I want. This year alone, there's just too many, and we're not even halfway through.
No, just past quarter one. Yeah, but they've done it with Ape Escape 2, so.
Puts me list.
Yeah, and they've done it with Ape Escape 2, so why not Ape Escape 3? The
Why
better
not?
of the
Why not?
Ape Escape 2, the another platinum though.
My number 2, another hated on game, Escape from Monkey Island.
Another monkey game in one list?
Oh my god!
You activated the secret word.
Gorilla.
Gorillas!
Gorillas! Gorillas!
I'm gonna have to put that in now.
Shout out to Clayton. No, don't really, he's a very naughty boy.
Yes.
I love fucking him up in Kingdom Hearts. Anywho, my number 2, Escape from Monkey Island, the 4th entry in the Monkey Island series, 2nd featuring voice acting. This time it was 3D polygon characters, and yeah, the controls are kind of clunky and it's slow and there's kind of weird bits and whatnot. But I think overall it's a good game. It's a fair addition into the franchise. Kind of took a new turn with it, having a different villain than LeChuck, like a main villain. Although LeChuck is one of the villains in it. He's not like the
main antagonist.
Well, there's sort of two, and they sort of like cross, like intertwine. It's interesting. It's decent. Had some memorable characters, I think. Anyway, Ignatius McCheese or whatever his name was. I say memorable. I can't remember his name. His name's Defo something like that, and you insult arm wrestle instead of sword fighting it. Yeah. Monkey combat. People hate on that, but I actually liked it. I thought it was fun.
You also
loads of
references
references
in one of our
I did.
Videos, so.
I did.
Top 5 boss
battles. Yeah. Put it on PS4, it'd be amazing. Also, I've got them all on PS3, the remastered Monkey Island 1 and 2, and I've got Tales of Monkey Island, the Telltale series, the 5th entry of the series, on PS3. Put them on PS4 with a port of Escape from Monkey Island and a port of Curse of Monkey Island. Just put all the Monkey Island games.
You can put it on PS3.
Just put them all on PS4 and like redo the trophies so that they all have platinums.
It's just money.
Just do it, and then like I'll give you it. I'll give you the money. Double fine, do it. You know, they're running out of stuff to remaster now, full throttle. And what else can they remaster now? The Cave or whatever it was called.
The Cave.
Bloody hell.
I like The Cave. I got The Cave for free on PlayStation Plus.
The Cave's a good game.
It is. My number 1 is also your number 1.
It is.
You can probably guess what game it is by now.
Course.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
4.
Nah, it's actually Dragon Quest 8. The theme for every video is Dragon Quest 8.
We'll mention it in every video until
the cows come home.
Until Shuhei Yoshida-san, who watches this video, because you know how much he loves us.
Dragon Quest 8. And you say this all the time. It's one of the best RPGs of all time.
It is. It is. It's a perfect RPG.
Fuck off Dark Cloud. Fuck off Dark Chronicle. Their shit.
Whoa. They have their flaws, but
not against Dark Cloud. But in terms of RPGs, come on, Dragon Quest 8 is revolutionary.
It's definitive. Although Final Fantasy 7 is my favourite game and it is a JRPG, Dragon Quest 8 is a perfect RPG.
The best.
Like everything about it.
And it's perfectly balanced for a trophy system.
Yeah,
literally,
and it would look great because
it looks stunning.
PS4 because
of course. They've remastered it for the DS recently, obviously the 3DS. When that was announced, that was actually really pissed off. I was like, oh come on, PS4 would be so much better.
All extra endings,
playing different playable characters,
and
it's like I said, it's perfectly balanced for like a trophy system. It's like there's enough to do side quest wise, and it's linear enough and open enough for a trophy system. You know, you've got your linear trophies, do different parts. You know, beat trap box. That could be called treasure muncher or something. I don't know. I'm just making them up off the top of my head. But then there's also enough extra stuff like the monster arena. You know, you could easily have like beat all of the ranks in the monster arena. There's so much. Collect all the monsters for your monster team. It's perfectly balanced for an achievement system, and I would eat that shit.
Yeah.
I know I say I don't have much time for games these days, but I would literally quit my job.
Make time for Dragon Quest 8.
100%. And if you haven't played it, try and pick it up. I don't even know what it goes for because I've still got my original one, but
it can't be that much, surely.
No, I don't know.
Oh, actually, I have before I start.
But yeah, 100%. Or just get it on the DS. If you're a DS player.
Totally, yeah.
It's definitely worth picking up.
Especially with all the Dragon Quest stuff's coming out now and it's getting localized over here, which is great. So just fucking put Dragon Quest. You've got it. It's there. 11. It's there. They've got all the game's there.
And you don't have to worry about.
Or just put it on the PS Store.
One thing you don't really need to worry about either is the story. It might put you off there. It's number 8.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't actually link, so we wouldn't worry about
totally
different characters.
Characters, memorable characters.
100%.
Cool, blimey.
I knew you were gonna say that. Cool, blimey.
Some great fucking one-liners like
Youngest.
quotes in that. Dodgy Dave, he's one.
Dodgy
slippery
Dave, he's a
customer.
slippery customer. No, it's an absolute gem of a PS2 game. I say probably my favourite game of all time. 100%.
It's a perfect game.
And we still need to do the Dragovian Trials.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been our top 5 PS2 games that we want to see ported to the PS4.
Port them.
Share this video
Please.
to Sony so they can
Port them.
recognise that we're
Port them or remaster them.
we're clever people and we
Although
have good
port them
ideas.
will be-
I wouldn't even mind it being ported. Just
No, don't
give
care,
us
just come
trophies. We want trophies.
I'd like to be able to play the games that I want to play on PS2 anyway.
In silky smooth
Just
60 frames.
Exactly. All of the comforts of my PS4 in the library. Just
In one
blub, blub,
box.
blub. I don't have to get up and set up my PS2 if I want to fucking revisit some old classics. I can just load them up and get the trophies.
Thanks for watching
Thank you.
this week's episode of 5x2. Follow us on all our social medias.
All of it. No
Twitter,
spoilers, UK. Links in
Twitter,
description.
Twitter and Twitter. All the 4 Twitters.
All Instagram.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. Follow us all over there. No Spoilers UK.
You forgot Twitter.
I forgot Twitter. Our YouTube recently hit 100 subscribers.
Yes.
We want to say thank
Merci
you
beaucoup.
very much.
Arigato.
That's a very big
What's the mas-
milestone for us. We understand it's not like a massive milestone,
No,
but
totally. But
to us, it's our first
the-
step.
I spilt me brew. I can't
Every
go one
time.
episode without spilling me brew.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for getting us over
Yes, thank
100.
you
We
very
have a
much.
nice, sexy URL now. No spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, no one took that one yet, so we
Yeah.
swooped in. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.
I love you.
Ah!
God